Christmas Island. But why does this island belong to Australia? What is life like there? And most importantly, why is it called Christmas Island? Let's find out together. Christmas Island is a lonely island located in the middle of the Indian Ocean, about 350 kilometers south of Indonesia's Java Island, and roughly 2,600 kilometers northwest of mainland Australia. The island covers an area of approximately 135 square kilometers. Interestingly, this makes it larger than 5 United Nations member states, and only about 25 square kilometers smaller than Liechtenstein. I highly recommend checking out our next video about that tiny country. So, why is it called Christmas Island? In 1643, the island was discovered by William Miners, the captain of a ship belonging to the British East India Company, and he discovered it on December 25th, Christmas Day. That's why he gave the island its name. But here's an important question. If the island was discovered by an Englishman, why does it belong to Australia today? For centuries, the island appeared on maps, but no one settled there. Until the 19th century, almost nobody paid attention to it. Everything changed when phosphate deposits were discovered. Britain realized that the island was valuable, not only for its strategic location, but also because phosphate is essential for agriculture. In 1888, Britain officially annexed the island and placed it under the administration of the Straits Settlements, a Singapore-based British colony. Workers from China, Malaysia, and Singapore arrived on the island, and this marked the beginning of permanent settlement. In 1958, Britain transferred Christmas Island to Australia. Since then, it has remained an external territory of Australia. However, there is another fascinating chapter in its history. Did you know the island was once occupied by another country? The year was 1942. During World War II, a mutiny among British forces on the island allowed Japan to take control with almost no resistance. Japan occupied the island for 3 years. In 1945, after Japan's surrender, the island was returned to British and later Australian control. Now comes the most unbelievable part: the red crabs. Every year between November and December, when the rainy season begins, something happens here that you won't see anywhere else on Earth. 40 to 50 million red crabs begin marching from the rainforest toward the ocean. Yes, millions of crabs. They cover the entire island. Roads, gardens, beaches. Everything turns into a moving red carpet. The crabs make this journey to release their eggs into the sea. During this period, locals stop driving, and special crab bridges and crossings are set up. Photographers from all over the world travel here just to witness this extraordinary migration. But Christmas Island is not famous only for its crabs. About 63% of the island is covered in tropical rainforest, and it is home to more than 25 endemic species found nowhere else on Earth. Flightless birds that exist only on Christmas Island. Giant crab-hunting spiders. Crystal clear caves and underground lakes. Breathtaking diving spots where you can swim alongside whale sharks. And in the surrounding ocean, you'll find dolphins, manta rays, and vibrant tropical fish. Christmas Island feels like a place taken straight out of a nature documentary. So what is it like to live here? The island's population is only around 1,400 people, mostly of Chinese and Malay descent. The main settlement, and what could be considered the capital, is Flying Fish Cove. It's not really a city, but rather the island's administrative and residential center. You'll find the harbor, government buildings, police station, schools, places of worship, and a few small shops. The demographic structure is quite unique. Of the approximately 1,400 residents, about 20% are of Chinese descent, 15% Australian, 15% Malay, 12%, British, 4%, Indonesian. The official language is English, but many residents speak Mandarin, Malay, and other languages at home. Religious diversity is just as striking. Around 20% Muslim, 20% Buddhist, 15% Christian, and nearly 50% non-religious. Here are a few surprising facts. There are no traffic lights on the island. The nearest major city is 2,600 kilometers away. For serious shopping, you need to fly to Australia. Internet is limited and expensive, but crime is almost non-existent. Everyone knows everyone. Access to the island is limited. There are only 2 flights per week from Perth, with a flight time of about 3 to 4 hours. Cargo ships arrive only a few times a year, and there is almost no regular sea travel for tourists. And finally, the flag. Green represents the rainforests. Blue represents the Indian Ocean. The golden bird symbolizes a species native to the island. And the stars represent the Southern Cross, the same constellation found on the Australian flag. Christmas Island is a place far removed from the stress of the modern world, a place where nature still sets the rules, a place where every corner holds a surprise, perhaps one of the least known, yet most fascinating places on Earth. If you've ever wanted to witness the red crab migration, dive with whale sharks, or lose yourself in one of the world's most isolated tropical paradises, Christmas Island should be at the top of your list. Had you heard of this island before? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and share the video so more people can discover this incredible place. See you in the next video. Take care.